What's up, guys? The Braves make some notable roster cuts to the bullpen. Maybe the bullpen picture got a little clearer, or maybe it got a little murkier, depending on how you look at it. Left-handed pitcher Jake Diekman and right-handed pitcher Buck Farmer and catcher Kurt Casale and outfielder Jake Merzick down to minor league camp. It is at 39. Jake Diekman had a really strong start to camp, and it looked like he had the inside track to one of those left-handed reliever spots. But I think Perdomo has really opened some eyes and had some really good outings lately. And it's hard to ignore 6'8" and getting his fastball velocity up to 94, 95. And then Buck Farmer is definitely a surprise, given with no Joe Jimenez and just how glowingly Brian Snitker talked about Buck. It felt like he was definitely going to be on there no matter what happened, but he did have a couple of rough ones of late, just dink and dunk stuff, walks, way too much traffic. And he still might make the roster, don't get me wrong on that, because we have until the 22nd of March to decide. But I think Hector Neris, his really 1-2-3 outing last night, and De Los Santos, I think he has a little bit more margin for error. Even though he did give up two runs in his last outing against Philly, he did strike out Schwarber, Turner, and Harper, I think. So, and I think Buck Farmer struggles more against lefties, and that may have played into the sending him down to the minor leagues, because I think Buck Farmer just feels better against righties. Not saying he can't get lefties out, but it's a little bit more of a struggle. And as many powerful lefties that the Braves face in the NL East and throughout the league, you need lefties that you can trust. And I feel like De Los Santos has built a little bit more of the trust with the swing and miss stuff. That might be the case there. Just my opinion. Don't know if that's the case, and we might see Buck Farmer again. And if we do, I hope he gets everybody out. But it also feels like we could add David Robinson is the best right-handed reliever out on the market. But again, he feels like he wants to close, and that's definitely not going to be the case for the Braves with Raisel Iglesias. Also, the emergence of A.J. Smith-Shawver and the stuff he showed last night, you could go old school, stick him in the later innings, and then keep their repertoire fresh. And then Spencer Strider comes back, and you put Grant Holmes in the hybrid role or something like that. Because obviously A.J. Smith-Shawver once again does have more margin of error than the other guys competing for the fifth rotation spot. Again, but Ian Anderson and Grant Holmes do not have options, and that's a little bit of the case with the bullpen as well, with so many non-roster invitee guys. So you got to make a lot of really tough decisions, and I'm glad that the guys have made these decisions tough, but it feels like you would like to add to the bullpen. I mean, this would be a completely different story if we had Joe Jimenez, obviously, but we don't. So it feels like you need to add some experience that you can trust, the back of the bubblegum card, so to speak. Kind of like Hector Neris, but again, he's a flip of the coin of what you're going to get too. But there's a lot of closing experience. There's a lot of trusted experience. And like I've called it all season long, this bullpen right now is a box of chocolates, and it's kind of scary. But we'll see how it goes, because Alex Anthopoulos always is trying to add and trying to make us better. David Robinson or a trade or something would make me feel a lot better, but I'm willing to see how it goes before, but obviously we still have 10 days as well before the season starts, so a lot of things could change. But that's my take on the cuts today and the bullpen and the rotation as it stands right now. What I would do, and interesting scenarios brought up by everybody talking about it, so I thought I would add those in there as well. But as always, go Braves, champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, helps out a lot. Thanks, guys.